This kind of plays off of my prior video about like bracing yourself and like really understanding to brace with the understanding of everybody dealing with their own life and things like that. So, have you ever looked up or heard the statistic that the people that actually get more injured in the car accident are not the alcoholic themselves, but it's the sober people? And the reason for that is because when you are drunk and in an accident, you're not aware enough to brace yourself, to tense up your body. Um, and a sober person has the awareness that it's about to happen. So they tense up their body and brace for impact. So they just kind of like tighten up everything. But the thing is, when they hit, and the person that's not tensed up and braced up is the one that's going to bounce all over things, and they're going to get bruised and battered too, but they're not going to break as much because they didn't hold tension onto those things. And the ones that did, they that brace themselves, they end up having more breaks to them because their body wasn't able to absorb as much of it and bounce around it. Their body had to kind of just take the impact and break from it because there wasn't that give. And that's kind of the same thing in an emotional sense. When you brace for people to be shitty for you, it's like being very tense, like you're expecting the bad. But when you brace for the world having all of these crazy dynamics and complex situations and things that everybody is having to go through, and that you only have a personal view of what you're dealing with, you don't actually have that for other people. You may be able to have some insight of what they're dealing with, but you don't know the personal impact that it's having on them. And it's the same kind of thing. So when you look at the world and you're going, oh, okay, everybody's dealing with all of these other things, you're not bracing with this tension, you're just kind of bracing this with this adaptability. Where when you have an expectation that everybody around you is going to hurt you, even in situations that you weren't going to get hurt, you're tense, and now accidents are even easier for you to become broken through because you're so tense through the situation.